Good morning, online learners. This is fourth grade science. I know I sound a little bit like a robot and I look like an astronaut, but I'm just Mr. Monzo. We have Mr. Rainier's fourth grade science class in here. Everybody say hello to online learners.
Hello.
And I think most of them are smiling, but it's hard to tell because they are wearing, most of them, face masks. We have some people wearing shields like me. I prefer this because it seems a little bit easier to breathe, but then it's a little bit blurry sometimes because I always bump my mask with my hands. But we're all here and we're just going to give you a preview every day of what we're doing in class. And that's the way we're going to do these videos for now. We may change the format, but for right now, this is the way we're going to do it. We're going to try it and see how it works. And today you're going to hear from only me. In the future, we may ask students if they want to read a page from the book. We will see how that works out. Either way, whether it's hard to hear what I'm saying, turn your volume all the way up if you have to, or if it's hard to hear a student reading, you should all have textbooks at home, and the only thing they're going to be sharing with you is what's in the textbook. So if they read a page and you can't really hear what they're saying, you can also read that page yourself. Your points this year come from journal entries, 1 per day, 3 to 5 sentences, based on a website. You also take a quiz on Fridays. Everything's done on Google Classroom, whether you're at home or you're in school. So just follow the instructions on Google Classroom and you should be fine. So the date is August 31st, 2020, and this is fourth grade. The topic today and for this week is characteristics of living things. In your student textbooks that you should have at home, your quiz and all the information for this week is based on pages A6 to A13.
Mr. Monzo,
Yes.
when I was in the bathroom, I was in the stall and there was this other girl here. She was singing, I hate my hands.
Okay. Thank you, Sophia. Right now we are making a video for online learners, but thank you for giving me that report of people being silly in the restroom. I'm sure that we'll keep an eye out for that so that they get to the restroom and they get back in time. Okay, back to characteristics of living things. You'll do 1 journal entry a day and based on a website, and the quiz is on Friday, and the quiz is based on study guides. If you are good at the study guide, you'll be good on the quiz. Also, complete sentences, capital letter, punctuation when you're doing the journal entry. If I just have 3 sentences and 1 period at the end, that's 1 sentence. You have to begin a sentence and end a sentence. That's how you get your point for the day. All right, so A6 to A13, this is my teacher's book, and I'll just read a page for you. On this book, there's a picture of a real duck, and there are some lawn decorations that are not real ducks. So the real duck is in yellow. Characteristics of living things. All living things are made of cells and are able to carry out life processes. So the cells make up all living things, and really with what we're experiencing with the coronavirus, if we learn more about cells, we may be able to learn what is affecting them and come up with a vaccine so that they don't get to our cells and have us get sick. And so I really believe the answer to this pandemic will be in the study of cells. What is the difference between a bronze duck and a live duck? The live duck can carry out life processes. The bronze duck cannot. A life process is a function that a living thing performs to stay alive and produce more of its kind. In other words, they have babies. If you're a living thing, in order for you to, whether you're human, a dog, or a cat, you have to have babies so that the breed goes on. All living things carry out life processes. One of these processes is to take in nutrients, materials used by living things to grow and develop. Living things also reproduce. Again, I mentioned that we all have babies, or make more living things of their own kind. And in the picture on page A6, we see a yellow duck has more in common with the grass and leaves than the bronze duck. Why does that yellow duck, which is real, have more in common with grass and things around it?
Because it eats it.
Okay, that could be a good answer because he eats it, but let's look a little bit more. Jake, what do you think?
Because they're living.
Yes, grass is a living thing, trees are living things, and the yellow duck is a living thing. If you have a statue, a bronze statue of a duck, that's not a living thing. Okay, it doesn't breathe, it doesn't eat, it doesn't reproduce. Yes?
What if it had fake grass?
Well, if it was fake grass, then it would be a non-living thing. And we do have fake grass, maybe when you go to putt-putt golf or places like that. Yeah, that doesn't count. But if it's real grass and it grows and it rains and you have to cut the grass, it's kind of like the duck. The duck grows, the duck eats. Okay, so they are real things. They are alive, not like the bronze duck, which is just a statue. It's a decoration. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to end the video for today, and I encourage the online learners to read pages A6 to A13 this week. Also, look at the daily website and write a daily journal entry, 3 to 5 sentences. Capital letters, punctuation, you get a point a day. But where do we really get our knowledge for the quiz? Who can tell me? Where does that specific knowledge come from? Yes?
From the website.
From where? Yes, the study guide and your textbook, but more specifically the study guide. If you really know that study guide, you will do good on the quiz. Or
You have to cut the duck too.
what's that?
You have to cut the duck too. That's what I said.
You have to cut the duck?
You said you have to cut the duck.
All right, we'll talk a little bit about that more after the video is over and find out what you're talking about. So, whether you're on site or you're in school, you're using Google Classroom, and you could do good by reading the book and doing good on your journal entries, 3 to 5 sentences, okay? Quizzes are on Thursday. All right, online learners, good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye.